Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, it's Sonny Gray.
Comes in carrying 99 career losses so far. He'll be trying to avoid that and avoid being tagged with number 100.
All right, ready to go here. So up now for Chicago, Kelly Sullivan.
Number 62.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next, Cody Sullivan. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. That one's upstairs, ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. Sullivan went deep twice in his last game. Back over to first.
He's safe.
Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Gorman throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Michael Busch.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Man at second. Upstairs.
Oh, that's too high.
Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Must see right here. This could be the moment he ties DiMaggio at 56 games.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. Cubs lead one. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Justin Steele. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees. And delivers outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nootbaar in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And down in order go the Cardinals. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Dansby Swanson. Gray back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. Scott makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Next to hit, Michael Busch, batting 4 for 6 in the series. First pitch just misses.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Carson Kelly. Hit on the ground to short. Hellman. And that is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in St. Louis, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here, no score. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one just misses.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Cards lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. John Birdie at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Nootbaar sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's some real power at the plate. Kelly Sullivan. He's one of the best players in the game. To third. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
The batter, the designated hitter,
So 2 down. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Cody Sullivan. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball one. Sullivan, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws on to first. That's out number 3. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Hellman. Right through there for a strike. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Victor.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And ball one.
Inside.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Man at first, one away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
At the belt and fires. Grounder might be 2. On a second, they get 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back
Leading
onto the fourth. Here's
The
Kyle
right fielder,
Tucker.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Tucker, in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that's
Ball
way
back
high,
upstairs.
and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Go ahead run on base. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Line drive, Adam in center field.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1.
Kelly.
That one the other way. He's got it, and that is that. One left for the Cubs, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Just outside. And the count is 1-2. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied, 0-0.
Strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gray back to work. The other way. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Go ahead run on base. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. On a dead sprint, racing back. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Horner around second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And up next for Chicago, Kelly Sullivan. He's 2 for 2. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, he can't bring it in. The run scores from third. It's 2-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out, runner at second. Crow Armstrong now at the plate, has grounded out a couple of times. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Kyle Leahy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Liberator, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering upstairs.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Contreras steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nolan Arenado. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Nolan doing what Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him! So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Walker batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fouled off left side. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 13.
Now up for St. Louis, Michael Hellman. Grounded out his first time up. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the 6th inning, and here is Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's way high, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air, center field. Scott under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. And a 1-1. Fastball is outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
High in the air, out to right. Nootbaar squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Fastball for a strike. And he lays down a bunt, and that's just foul. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
To the batter now, Michael Ciani. Now a drag bunt, third base side. In time to Busch. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Nootbaar stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is foul back. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And our score remains 2-1. Kyle Leahy into the game.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 1 for 2. Lined into right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, John.
So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. That to right. And that will drop foul. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ball 1 low. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero up and throwing. Right side. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Kelly.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Kelly Sullivan. He's a guy who does it all. In the air, left field, down the line. Ciani towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Contreras now. Fastball for a strike.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Got him. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Gorman in the box now. Takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Laser base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to...
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Steele is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Ryan Brazier takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gorman, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground, and that one handled. Slings to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot,
Number
JoJo
59.
Romero.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Sullivan.
Sullivan,
Ball one.
the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Counts 1-0.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its
That's ball
toes.
two.
5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
What a stop. The throw. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Bunted back towards the pitcher. Barehand scoop over to first.
No, he's in there.
And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Nootbaar makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 for 3.
Dansby Swanson.
On the ground to short. Hellman tosses to first. Out number 3. Cubs leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Leading up for St. Louis, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball to right. And there's 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Michael Hellman.
Michael Hellman.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matthew Liberatore.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bush in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. Throw into third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit, John Birdie. That's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1 out. Relay to first, double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
So 2 down now, and here is Kelly Sullivan. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is foul. Two outs with a runner at third. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Kelly scores, and they take a 3-run lead. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matthew Liberator won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, John King. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now at the plate, Cody Sullivan. He's been a great free agent sign. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit in the air, left field. Ciani tracks it down for the out. 4 runs in the inning on 5 hits. No errors, no one left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Now pitching for the
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, number 43.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their
Now
starter,
batting,
and the
the
bullpen
left
is
fielder.
following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ciani now in the box. Comes up empty with a
0-1
swing
the
there.
count.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
0-2.
there.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. And a count 1-2.
1 ball.
Bases
2
empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he
Now
punches out
batting,
the first
right
two
fielder.
batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Nootbaar in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And that's a double.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.